Hey everybody, it's Skeeter Bub again, and I'm going to tell you a story that happens in Mark. Yeah, it happens in Mark 6, and it's about Jesus feeding 5,000 people. And actually, it looks like it's a little bit more than that because we think that it was just the dads and the men. So there's probably a lot more than that were there. And well, it's a story where we get to see how God likes to use people, or people like me, people like you, to do his miracles. You know, he can do anything, and he can make miracles, and he can pretty much do it all by himself, but he likes to use us. And see, there was this big crowd, and they'd been watching him all day long, and they were hungry. And the disciples said, Jesus, we need to send them away so they could go eat. And Jesus said, well, you guys feed them. Yeah, he told them to feed them. They're like, well, I don't know about you, but I can't feed 5,000 people. No, I can't. Even 12 of us couldn't do it. But Jesus told them to feed them. And they said, wait a minute. Where are we going to get food? We don't have enough money to buy that much food. That's a lot of trips to McDonald's. That's a lot of Big Macs. Yeah. But they said, how much fish do you have? The disciples said, well, I don't know. And Jesus said, well, go find out. Sounds like my dad. And so they went and found out, and there was a boy there with a lunch, and he had 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. And he goes, this is all we can find. And the boy was glad to give it to Jesus. Yeah, as a gift. And Jesus blessed it and started breaking it apart and feeding people. And you know what happened? He fed everyone, and there was much, much, much more left over. Yeah, there was a ton of it left over. There were 12 baskets of leftovers for fish. Yeah, and it only started with a tiny, tiny basket. So why did Jesus do that? He did it to show that he loved everyone. And how did he do it? Well, he did it through a little boy who brought his lunch and was willing to give it to Jesus. And he did it through the disciples who he made pass it out. Yeah. So sometimes he does big miracles all by himself, and sometimes he uses us. I'd like to be used. I want to be used for a big miracle. Yeah, I think I'll pray about that, and maybe he will one day. I get to tell stories. So again, this is Skeeter Bub, and you have a great night, or day, or morning, depending on when you're watching this.